Stay a while and listen.
Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy Big Squigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start up my coverage of Sunless Skies. It's by Fail Better Games and released on January 31st, 2019. Now, I've had the game for about a week and a half so far. It's probably been closer to 2 weeks if I'm being honest. So about 2 weeks, we'll say, and I really kind of went back and forth in my mind a few times as to whether or not I wanted to go and do like maybe a first look video or mini-series or even a full playthrough of Sunless Sea before I dove into Sunless Skies, because I missed out on getting that game when it originally released. And it's really popular game, really good game from everything that I've seen. I haven't actually played either one of them yet, so this is going to be a learning experience. I'm sure, just looking at some of the information and stuff that I've been able to gather, that I'm going to absolutely butcher names and places and things of that nature. So just be gentle. So this is going to be my first time diving into the game, trying to figure out how to play it, and kind of learning what I'm doing. So again, it should be fun. I still, maybe if you guys really like the Sunless Skies Let's Play, we play through it, we managed to beat it. I have seen a lot of people playing multiple iterations of the game. So like Season 1 is Season 2, or multiple different Let's Plays. And I don't know if there's roguelike elements in the game, or if it's like some sort of random generation going on, or what. But I would not be opposed to, if, again, this does well and people really enjoying it, going back and doing maybe a full series on Sunless Sea. Let me know your thoughts, guys and gals. Anyway, that is a super long intro. Let's stop the intro. Let's start the playing. Let's have some fun. Alright, begin a new game. If you die, you can only continue with a new captain, which is the Legacy campaign, or if you die, you can reload or continue with a new captain. I'm going to go with the Legacy. It sounds terrible. Let's do it. Probably not going to change much here. Aiming distance, nah, that's fine. Enemy projectile speed standard and supply consumption. Okay, let's go. Let's get this done. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll go with the stock standard right down the line. Okay. So, from what I've gathered so far, like looking at screenshots and a few trailers and some gameplay videos that are like part of the whole deal, we're kind of in, I'm assuming it's like a locomotive, right? So we're on a train, or like the front part of the train, and we're able to fly for some reason, and the whole thing takes place in the skies. Oh, log of Her Majesty's locomotive, the Orpheum, March 14th, 1905. Our expedition to the domains of the dead has been eventful. The Orpheum is damaged and in grievous needs of repair and supplies. We're returning in haste to the Reach, where I hope to make port at New Winchester. May God be with us, for 1,000 deaths wait in the sky. Final entry of Captain Amelia Charity Whitlock, DCM, written shortly before her death. Well, that doesn't bode well. So there's apparently a story, so that's cool too. Fail Better Games presents Sunless Skies, I guess. That is a lot of crazy sounding stuff. I'm pretty amped up, guys and gals. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty excited to see how this all plays out. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, forward, backwards, left, right. Cruise control. Oh, that's sick. Do I want to go back through this? Do I have a map? Oh, I do have a map. Okay. Well, I don't think I want to go back through, so we're going to go forward. So I assume the game assumes that we're going to go forward. You have returned to the Reach, an untamed sunless span of the heavens. London's new frontier, a celestial garden run wild. That's on March 15th, 1905. Q and E to dodge. Okay. Oh, there's like a little meter. Is that like heat? Maybe. Oh, I'm wasting supplies. March 15th, 1905. Still, your journey back from the Blue Kingdom was tumultuous. Your locomotive is damaged and Captain Whitlock badly wounded. Okay. Seems bad. As first officer, the crew look to you. The nearest station is New Winchester. Can you get the Orpheum there safely? Oh, I really lagged out bad there. Ooh. Hopefully that's not going to happen again. Hopefully it's something my computer's doing. Too many things open or whatever. Game looks really nice. It's got a really kind of a bleak and desolate like aesthetic, but it's still appealing and kind of neat to look at. There's different layers to everything. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, R is scavenge. Much to the relief of your stokers, you find a barrel of fuel among the detritus. Okay. That looks like a wrecked locomotive. The Ozymandias. A wreck drifts here, less fortunate even than you. We should scavenge her for repairs, crewman suggests. I don't disagree. This is a day later. It's March 16th now. Alright. Oh, cool. It's like an adventure. Alright, neat. The wreck hangs in the sky, pocked with recent gunfire. You and the boarding party don your sky suits, garments of waxed canvas lined with felt to protect against the cold of the sky. Two of the crew are whispering as they dress. What business did Captain Whitlock have in the Blue Kingdom anyway? Why the devil did we trespass on the districts of the dead? You silence him. Now is not the time. Leap across to the wreck. The gap between the two engines isn't wide, but the endless fathoms of heaven gape beneath it. So apparently there is still gravity, I guess? Interesting. Alright, we're going to leap. Okay, leading the way, you jump. Your stomach lurches with vertigo as the stars blaze above you and below. The air of the heavens is thin and torn by unpredictable winds. Then your boots hit the running board of the Ozymandias, and your leather-gloved hands fumble for a hold. One of your companions throws you a line, and you lash the two engines together. Only then do the rest of the boarding party follow you. One of them forces open an exterior hatch, and you clamber inside. Her interior is cold, unlit, and whistles with wind. Your party's lamps spread buttery light over the narrow, paneled passages. This is really well written, by the way. I like this a lot. You make your way towards the hold, stepping over bodies crumbled in the corridor. Unfortunately, your way is blocked. A bulkhead has been mangled inward by a well-aimed barrage. Alright, looks like we have some options here. What are these things? Your veils gives you a 75% chance of success. And my iron gives me a 75% chance of success. Okay. Clear the obstruction away. You locate a length of pipe to use as a pry bar and set to work. Okay. Or lead your party on a more precarious path. Go back out onto the Ozymandias' hull, climb past the blockage, and enter through a window on the far side. Huh. And do so carefully. I'm going to go brute force, because headbutting things is the only way to do things. Oh, sorry, it's up here. Success! I'm surprised I didn't fail that. I am very surprised. A memory. As you strain against the stubborn steel, you remember an event from a year ago. A boiler explosion had trapped an engineer under a tangle of plating and pipework. The captain was first on the scene, you were second. Together, you managed to pry the wreckage upward enough for you to crawl beneath it, while the captain braced the bar across her back. By all means, take your time, she grunted as you dragged out the engineer. Back in the present, the twisted bulkhead yields. Your companions clear the exposed rubble away, and the way is clear. Okay. You have reached the Ozymandias' hold, a ruin of smashed cargo and spilled supplies. Hopefully somewhere amidst the detritus you can find parts to repair the Orpheum and restock your stores. Conduct a thorough search. Your companions work quickly. The Ozymandias' hull has begun to creak. Your actions on board may have compromised its integrity. Of course it has. Okay, so we did that. We find enough food and gear to restock our supplies, and enough spare parts to make necessary repairs on the Orpheum. The food will need to be thoroughly thawed, of course, but you've eaten worse in the skies. Oh ho! Cries one of your party, prying the lid off a long crate. It holds a cannon, still nestled in straw. Another crewman pulls a battered birdcage from a pile of ruined cargo. Within the cage, something winged and furred opens a sullen eye. You examine your finds. We got 4x supplies and 15 hull. The new total is 30. Okay. The Ozymandias emits a long, juddering creak. Your boarding party exchange nervous glances. From the chaos of its holds, you have retrieved repairs and supplies and discovered some useful equipment. A gun that can be mounted on your locomotive, and an educated bat. What? Okay. Mount the Jerusalem cannon on the Orpheum. Her own weapons were damaged during your flight from the Blue Kingdom. That leaves you vulnerable. And you can claim both this and the bat. Oh, it's an actual bat. Okay. That's right, the furry winged. Okay. Liberate a diffident bat and employ it as a scout. The heavens are wide, so locomotives use scouts, like bats, to locate things of interest. Ports, resources, wrecks like this one, to scavenge. Alright, we'll go with the cannon first. The Cotterell Hather Sage. Okay. Jerusalem fires single shells to a good range more or less accurately. You order 2 of your party to get it back to your vessel and fit it immediately. The Ozymandias groans again. The structure shudders spasmodically. Alright, we have a cannon. Cool. And that's the same. We're going to get the bat. I hope, and not die. Eyes in the sky. The bat treats its rescue as an inconvenience and immediately begins haggling over pay because it can speak. Of course it can. You offer to put it back in its stupid cage and leave it on the Ozymandias, at which point it becomes more polite. You doubt it will last. I now have a diffident bat. Oh, sure. We can press on to the engine room, or we can return. Will ban anything you have not yet claimed. Okay, we're gonna. You might find more fuel there, but you better hurry. Start to tear apart. This seems like a bad idea. Let's go forward with the bad ideas. Alright, the wreck of the Ozymandias screeches as its metal buckles and tears. You press on through the shuddering corridors, searching frantically for the engine room. Send a smaller party ahead to retrieve fuel. Hearts, 49%. Mirrors, 49%. Oh, wait, can we... Oh, we can back out still. Okay. It's foolish for all of you to go. Send your quickest and lightest to retrieve the fuel while the rest of you return to the Orpheum. Hearts is a skill of convincing and enduring. Send the rest of the boarding party back to the Orpheum. Go on alone. No. Nope. I'm not playing the odds. Also, the odds were against us, so meh. You lead your boarding party back to your vessel, unshackling her from the buckling Ozymandias. You stoke your engines and steam away, restocked, repaired, and rearmed. Well, steam away might be... you've little food left now. Soon, hunger will begin to bite. Press F to send out your scout. It costs us supplies to do so. Is it gonna come back, or... It is. Your scout returns. What has it found? Your scout has discovered something. To see what it is, open your chart, the compass icon on the toolbar. Okay. And it has found a thing. A station, apparently. Your scout has discovered something. Yes, I'm aware. I kind of mentioned that already. So there's a station over there, which I guess is where we're heading. We can shoot stuff? Oh, something's happening. We've been summoned by Captain Whitlock. The walls of the captain's cabins are lined with a hodgepodge of curios from across the sky. Captain Whitlock lies in bed. Black marks cover her skin like a monstrous brand. When she coughs, coils of acrid smoke pour from her lungs. That seems bad. Inquire after the captain's injuries. The locomotive's doctor attends her. His lips are tight. Approach the bedside. The captain opens her eyes. As you draw near, she attempts to smile. Okay, well, let's find out what's going on with her. Why is she coughing up bad smoke? The brand. A word of living fire pursued the Orpheum across the Blue Kingdom. It caught you just before you passed through the transit relay to the Reach and set its brand upon the captain. That doesn't sound good. It's burned itself right through her, the doctor whispers. When I closed the worst of her wounds, I could see the sign is seared into her bones and her organs. Judging from her symptoms, it's on the inside of her lungs, too. Well, that doesn't... A word of living fire. What does that even mean? I guess it's that thing? The captain leans to one side and vomits a plume of fire into a copper bowl, because of course she did. There's nothing the doctor can do. Okay. Maybe I don't want to be a sky captain. I could just retire and do, like, I don't know, telemarketing or something. That seems a bit excessive. The walls of the captain's cabin are lined with a... Okay, we're going to approach. It's fine. Her mouth is blistered from blue fires that dance on her tongue. Oh, because of course that's a thing. Her hand grips your arm. Her skin is as hot as a kettle. Made arrangements. The Orpheum will be yours. Her voice is just a rasp of burned meat breath. But promise, she breaks off to scream a word in a language that was not made for human mouths. When she resumes speaking English, she is weaker, her request little more than a gasp. Promise me one last service. Promise. Promise her you will obey her last command. Make no promise. Tell her to rest. She will need her strength. There is a hospital at New Winchester. They can help her. I don't think so. Yeah, I'll promise whatever you want. She sinks back, relieved. All in my will. She gasps. Be a better... She breaks off as the sigils burned into her bones flare, glowing cherry red through her flesh and skin. Better captain than I. The effort exhausts her. She sinks back into the scorched pillows and a twisting, frantic fever. Okay, You leave the cabin and the scorched stink of its air behind and return to the bridge. New Winchester is further than you'd like, and the captain hasn't long left. Okay, what are we primary firing at here? What's going on? Uh-oh. What's that? That can't be good. Oh, is that another locomotive? Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. What you doing over there? You gonna shoot? Well, that was fun. Did we win? We did. We killed them. Yeah. I can do this all day. They get stuck in the corner like that. What are we looting? You approach the buckled wreckage, poised to plunder the plunderers. Behind you, someone is humming a song of victory. We can raid the remains. Marauders pillage homesteads and hunt travelers across the reach. They often carry stolen valuables, or we can strip it for repairs. I feel like we're okay, so I'm gonna raid the remains. Okay, ill-got gains. Your boarding party returns with wallets and watches, cufflinks, lockets, and keepsakes. You store them in the safe, to be pawned when, if, you make it back to port. Cool. Okay, I had it right. I was worried there for a minute. Like, I feel like I could go the wrong way. I feel like we need to go... Yeah, we're going the wrong direction. We need to head back this way. Bancroft's Forum? 57 experience game? I suppose that's good. Oh, the taste of smog, the sound of iron on iron. We are home. Are we? Hey, New Winchester, 512 experience game. Nice. A new port, Captain. Your crew crowd to the windows. Just want to take a quick peek just past this place. I feel like a bunch of serious Juju Magumbo is going to go down when we enter that place. And it may very well be something that we need. Cantors still. Well, what's up over here? Small sound of iron on iron. We're near home. Oh, something shining over here. What's going on over on this side? That looks like a very large beam. Oh, it doesn't seem angry with me, so I guess that's good. I was expecting that thing to be like a turret and it was going to murder me or something. No, there's really nothing going on. I feel like I should not be doing this. Alright, I'm going to head back. I feel like I just wasted a whole bunch of stuff that I don't I really can't afford to waste. So we're going to head back and hope that, you know, I didn't do too much irreparable damage to our little adventure. Wispy condensation trails across the sky, ghost of passing trains. I feel like that looks different than it did before. Oh, that's the Blue Kingdom Transit Relay. Didn't we... You know what? It's fine. Oh, is that guy an angry dude? It is an angry dude. Alright. Oh, he totally missed. Yeah, get handled. Lots of noises. Alright, we're gonna raid the remains again, because that's what we do. Cool. Alright, we're heading into the station. We'll see what goes on from there. I think we just go forward and dock. Cool. Well, that was interesting. You coast into the bustle, the din, the soot, and the steam of Wolvesey Station? Sure. It is clogged with other engines, scrappy mining locomotives from Lustrum, weathered explorers gleaming with frost, sleek company vessels with bright brass fittings. No sooner have you pulled into the sidings than a brusque station master bustles over. He requests to come aboard. I must speak with your captain, he insists, brandishing a ledger, the usual formalities. I'll look to the Orpheum's doctor. He has just appeared at your shoulder. His face is solemn. His hat is in his hands. He lowers his eyes. Well, that's not good. The crew exchanged bleak, wordless looks. The Orpheum itself feels suddenly more empty. The station master looks confused. You inform him that unfortunately Captain Whitlock has just passed. Ah, he says neutrally. Sorry to hear that. Very sad, very sad. He waits for what he considers an appropriate minute and a half before continuing. Alas, even amidst tragedy, the cogs of bureaucracy must turn. If Captain Whitlock is deceased, the station authority require their answers from the first officer. He dons a set of spectacles and locates his pen. It will be relatively painless. Name, background, purpose of visit, etc. Shall we begin? Let's begin. Oh, cool. We get to create... Okay. To create our captain. There's a lot of stuff here. Alright, real quick. Street urchin, no parents, no laws, no masters, but also no roof over your head, no money, and often no dinner. Freedom comes at a price. You'll begin with high veils, which is a skill of evading and deceiving a soldier. Yours was not to reason why. Yours was to do and die. You'll begin with high iron, skill of confronting and overcoming. Oops, too far, too fast. The pen, the ink, the blank. Monstrous page. It is a poet. You will begin with high hearts, the skill of convincing and enduring. Academic, a student of the sciences, the arts of philosophy. A student of the sciences, the arts of philosophy. Okay. You'll begin with high mirrors, the skill of investigating and deducing. A priest, hymns and hymnals, Sundays and sermons. You will begin with high hearts, the skill of convincing and enduring. A sailor, you roved the mournful, merciless waters of the Untersee. You'll begin with high iron. A ministry auditor, for a time you served at the Ministry of Public Decency, which has become Her Majesty's preferred instrument. Mirrors for that one. A revolutionary, the world is broken, one way for the rich, another for the poor. You decided to do something about it. And high veils for that. I'm going to go with the soldier. Alright, oh boy. You were a soldier. You served in Her Majesty's military, but how exactly? And the Royal Horse Guards? You served in the Blues, conducting labyrinthine ceremonial duties and defending Her Majesty's person. Increase your hearts, the skill of convincing and enduring, and affiliates you with Bohemia. In the Corps of the Royal Engineers, you were a sapper, a mechanic, an architect, and inventor, all while shells fell and bullets flew. Increase your mirrors, the skill of investigating and deducing, and it affiliates us with villainy. In the Commissariat, An army marches on its stomach. You had to find supplies by whatever means necessary. Increase your veils. The skill of deceiving and evading affiliates you with the establishment. I think I'm going to go with the horse guard. Sounds good to me. Alright. Wealth, fame, and the truth. You want a comfortable retirement, and by comfortable you mean extravagant. Many have made their fortunes out among the stars. Many more have failed, broken, and lost in the drifting night. Will you be different? To win, gather a substantial retirement fund, acquire lodgings at a hub port, and retire. Huh. Or fame. You will immortalize your exploits in the song of the sky. For centuries, people have launched themselves into the unknown in the hope of making a name for themselves. You're sure you'll succeed, after all. You never heard of anyone who didn't. Gather stories of your exploits and write about them in New Winchester. Or the truth. Even the stars have secrets, but they won't keep them from you. A message from an old friend begins an unwise quest to learn a secret that the stars hide. What drives you? Curiosity? Justice? Insolence? Whatever it is, it will be tested. Be warned, this is a demanding ambition best played by a lineage that has already completed wealth or fame. Wealth it is! Oh, that's a... Alright, real quick, just gonna go through it. It's fine. Kinda like the... Ooh, no, I want the hood. Oh, there we go. The glasses, nose. Maybe. I mean, that's a bit on the nose. That's probably okay. Chin. Oh, there was like a little bit of a beard going on there. A little bit of a bigger beard. I want the other beard. That one. There we go. Okay, okay. What's that? I want that, whatever that is. That looks cool. Term of address. Intendant, nurse, comrade, brother, sister, reverend, madam, sir, citizen, captain, my lord, my lord. It's done. My lord Bumpington. My lord Bumpington. That's my name. My name is Bumpington for this. Okay, continue. Sure, I don't know what any of this stuff means, but we're going to pretend like it's all good, that I did an amazing job. No idea. Okay, 3 weeks have passed. This morning, Captain Whitlock received a simple memorial service. Her body was consigned to a necropolis train bound for the Serene Mausoleum. Officers and mascots, in addition to your ordinary crew, you now have an officer or perhaps a mascot. You'll need to formally appoint them before you can benefit from their skills, abilities, or animal charisma. To do this, open the officers panel while in port. That's for a later time. Now you sit with a handful of her relatives in the threadbare offices of her solicitors. A methodical notary is reading the will. The captain was wealthy once, but squandered her capital on mysterious expenses before her expedition to the Blue Kingdom. Listen to the end. Captain's relatives, from whom she was mostly estranged, are clearly wondering why you are here. True to her word, in a final codicil, sure, the notary announces, Captain Whitlock confirmed that possession of the Orpheum was to pass to its first officer. He peers at you with dry, gray eyes. Clear eyes. ACR. That's fine. This includes a certain black box contained in the Orpheum's hold. Captain Whitlock's final request was that, at a time of your choosing, you transport said box to an address in London. He hands you an address card, and deposit it there. You are not to look inside. She gave no explanation. And that's it. You're captain now. The Orpheum is yours. Alright, Captain Whitlock's legacy. You can investigate the black box, add it. You could take the box to London as requested, or we could sell it and be done. You have been bequeathed a large black box, which once belonged to Captain Whitlock, and we have gained 100 sovereigns. Onwards! Wolvesey Station, the clamoring central station of New Winchester, a place of steam and smut and thundering iron. Here you can find people willing to pay for a skilled captain's service. Well, before we dive into all that and we figure out exactly what it is that we're doing, there's a lot here. I think I'm going to break off the episode, and in the next one, we'll get into all this stuff. Hopefully we'll get everything set up, and we'll head out and adventure and hopefully not die a horrible death. but I won't put it past us. If you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the developer, or any of that wonderful fun stuff, it'll all be down below in the description of the video and various links like it always is. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, to keep track of the Let's Play and all that stuff. And check out any of the other thousands, literally thousands of videos that I have done. Find something that you enjoy and have fun with. And until the next episode, I'm Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.